There's this friend of mine who is a guy. He said his girlfriend was getting married, and then she told him that she wants to have a child for him. She wants her first child to be his child. That one was crazy, sha.
And the guy
But
agreed.
no, according to him, oh, he did not agree. But I feel the reason why somebody can be that wicked, can do something like that, is just maybe she wants to like continue to have this connection with him. Because when she has this child, that means there's
Everything is
always a
done.
chance that she
Yes.
would always
Come back.
Yes, he would always come back. Maybe she just really is obsessed with this
with,
guy.
with this guy.
This is the Stereosis.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stereosis. We have a guest in the studio. Her name is Uju Linda Moneke, and she's a YouTuber. What's the name of your channel?
Uju of Ideal Style.
How are you? Uju of Idol Style, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Today we'll be discussing paternity fraud. I've talked about it before on this channel, but without a female perspective. So, let me just give a background of paternity fraud. There is it's not official reports, but there's a report that is circulating everywhere that Nigeria are like 30% paternity fraud. That means in every DNA test, like every 10 DNA tests, 3 turn out to be negative. That's very hard. Like every 10, only 7,
10 children.
like every 10 children,
Families.
every 10 families where we carry out DNA test, only 7 that will come out positive. The other 3 will be like negative. That means, yes. So that is, we are second after Jamaica. Jamaica has above 30%. So now it's a very big number. And if you check the internet recently, it has always been something. And I have a lot of specific questions for you as a lady. What do you think about paternity fraud in Nigeria?
Actually, I thought the number was higher,
That
higher than
you should-
30% from my research.
You should be higher than 30%.
I saw it was higher than 30%.
Like how many percent?
I saw 70.
Jesus Christ. But anyway,
I
you know,
think
every
70
data in
or-
Nigeria,
Mm.
is it that the data is underreported or over-reported? So let's just say 30, 70. But anyway, what do you think? You think it's more than that? It's more than 30? From you as a lady.
No, I didn't really think. When I was doing the research, I even shouted. I didn't think it was that high.
Okay, you think that thing is
Uh,
exaggerated?
even though in Nigeria there's just so much about infidelity.
There's so much about infidelity.
Yeah,
So
there's
if you
so
can
much
concur
talk.
with, there's so much
It
talk.
just it's a lot in certain states. Like a lot of states just make it seem
Like it's out
normal.
of normal.
Yeah. And it starts even in relationship, not just when it gets to marriage, to the point of marriage. It starts even in relationship where people just see that, oh, I can just do things with certain people who is not my partner.
And then-
all of that.
And then, okay, you mean it's some new relationship that infidelity is high, so the thing normally rubs off on the marriage.
I kind of think if somebody can cheat in a relationship, then there's like a 70% chance you can cheat.
But how do you guys view infidelity? Because I've read a lot of reports where people who are even married, like ladies who are married and they are still in love with maybe their ex-boyfriend, and they will come to like convince the person to actually wanting to give birth for that particular person. Because a lot of guys wouldn't want. I can't just put my head around the idea that I have a child somewhere else and I know it. Like that is not within my own nuclear family, and maybe I'm the father to this child somewhere here. No, I can't be like it could be torturing.
It's crazy because most times these guys don't even know that they actually have a child somewhere. They can have a child with somebody else's wives and they don't even know. So out of maybe that 100%, it's just a few
That they may
men,
know.
yeah, that already know.
That they have a child somewhere.
Even though some know, like they do these things with these women who are married or who are about to be married. Most times when they're about to be married, and
They just pass it over to the man who Okay, but how do those people feel knowing that okay, this man may not actually be the person?
The
Don't they have
woman,
conscience? Yes, yeah, like the woman, you don't have conscience. Like I can't imagine that I know. I don't think I can take it. Even if I know somebody and this person is my child, my blood, man, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take that person, regardless of what it takes. If it's my blood and I know definitely, if I'm aware that this person is my child, like a guy, I'm just talking about a guy, and no, I don't think the guy will survive ever living outside because
You
someone like
mean-
me,
you
I will do
mean-
everything to bring the person back.
to bring the child back.
Yeah, for me, if I know this is my blood, I'm just saying it as a guy.
So what will you do? You go and destroy the marriage.
I'll take my child. That's why I see it.
For you to take the child, you have to go to the husband and say, "Oh, this is my child. I have to take my child." So
I don't think-
you have to
I don't
scatter
think-
the marriage first before.
I don't think I can even stand it. I mean, I don't think I can stand it because I'm just asking you, how do women feel about like you knowing that this child is not yours?
It just depends on the woman. Sometimes the woman, maybe sometimes if this woman had a relationship before and before the husband,
Okay.
and she probably is having sex with both of them.
Maybe even during the relationship.
Sometimes she doesn't even know who really is responsible for her baby before the baby comes.
Okay.
And then if she goes with, okay, this particular man that I feel, oh, this one can take care of me and all of that, and then eventually this child comes, and of course she's going to see the resemblance from just physically looking at the child. She already
Okay,
know
okay.
who likely has this child.
Okay, from the mom, right?
Yeah. From
So
the
most
mom's
mothers
side.
will have an idea of actually what.
Yes, of course. Most times the woman already knows who most likely has this child. But
She'll keep it a secret.
when she finds out that, okay, this was someone else,
What will she do then?
what should she do at this point?
Just live with it. How about those
No,
ones? How about
not
those ones
really.
inside? How about those ones inside marriage that? The ones, there's the ones that you see after they run DNA test. You see like the first child, second child, maybe for the man you marry. Then the third one will not be for the. That means they're even cheating inside the marriage.
Those ones are just crazy people.
They're just crazy really out of the.
I feel those ones, you can't say that one was even a mistake or something.
It's not a mistake. The person has
No, of
been
course
into
not.
it.
Maybe she just wanted to try something else,
Something else.
something new.
What do you
and
think
then
causes?
the baby comes in,
What do you think causes?
that one.
Like no, generally paternity fraud. Like people.
And generally, what causes paternity fraud? I
For
mean,
their
when a woman has a baby that doesn't belong to her husband,
What do you think?
it cannot be easy to just say, okay, this child is not your child. What are the chances
You
that
go
she
for.
would want to tell him? It can't just be easy to just say it.
It's not easy to say, but why do you think girls go into it?
Why
Because
they do it in the first
even
place?
even in the first place, because this thing is becoming a lot. I have a guy who told me one day that first daughter is not even his own. They're living together, they have other children. So he didn't have the courage to destroy the marriage because he has been married before and the marriage did not work out. So he's staying in the marriage, but he's also torturing him. You get so now the men will tell a lot of stories. Some people are just living with their own. Some people even out of fear. What will come out of DNA? They can't go for DNA test because they've caught
That's for men.
the wife. Yes, for men. Some of them they know that the wife is cheating.
So they already know the child might not be their child.
The chance of it, and they want some just because your wife is cheating, they want to go for the DNA test to have peace of mind.
Right.
You understand? And at the end of the day, if the thing works out or not. So why do you think girls go
Do
into
it
it
at all.
at all? Why?
A lot of different reasons.
Okay, number one.
First one, like I said earlier, where it's maybe before the marriage, she
if
probably
you say I'm
already has
unfaithful-
someone that
Okay.
she loves,
So
someone
much.
that she loves so much, and maybe she can't see herself exactly ending up with this person. He probably is not ready, but then she loves him. Like I told you now one time that there's this friend of mine who is a guy. He said his girlfriend was getting married, and then she told him that she wants to have a child for him. She wants her first child to be his child. That one was crazy, Sha.
And the guy
But
agreed.
no, according to him, he did not agree. But I feel the reason why somebody can be that wicked, can do something like that, is just maybe she wants to like continue to have this connection with him Because when she has this child, that means there's
Everything is
always a
done.
chance that she would
Yes.
always
Come back.
Yes, he would always come back. Maybe she just really is obsessed with this guy.
with this guy.
So she just wants that.
Why would somebody marry?
Back and forth.
Let's say poverty is contributing because the way I explain it is like poverty. Because what will make that guy? Most times it's like the guy is not financially stable at that particular time.
Apart from not being, he wasn't even ready to get married at the time. Even
But
if,
everything psychologically and otherwise.
yes,
And the girl was
he
ready
was
for.
really young, and they're like age mates. I know Nigeria now. They'll be like, "Oh, girls get married on time," and all of that. So he
Instead
wasn't
of
ready.
somebody going into that kind of thing that will make a girl go into that kind of. But this thing is wickedness.
Right?
It's not better you just stay with that person you love and marry that person.
She can't wait.
She can't wait. If you cannot wait for the person you love now, you just.
She can't wait.
If you can't wait for the person you love, why will you go into something and the person you love is
There's
outside?
pressure, like society. Normally, in Nigeria, there's a lot of societal pressure. So there's a parents telling her, "Oh, get married." There's everything.
The time is not on your side and all those kind of things.
Yeah,
But even at that, why not you do that? Because most times I've seen that this paternity fraud thing happens to the person they've been attached to
Yeah, most
very, very
most
well.
of
So
the time.
whenever they have a chance, it's going to actually happen. When they have a
Yeah,
chance with
most
that
of the
person,
time.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to like testing now because that is under debate everywhere now, like DNA test.
Okay.
What do you think about it? Do you think men should go for DNA test? What do you think about DNA test?
Actually, if you as a man begin to suspect that this child doesn't behave like you and it's not your child, you're free to go now. But it's when you tell your wife now, that's where there will be a problem.
Okay, so if you want, your own is if you want to go for DNA test, don't tell your wife.
Of course not. Why will you?
Why would you?
Imagine telling me as a wife you want to go. You obviously don't trust me, so what are we doing here?
What? Okay, if somebody, okay, let's assume you're married now, at the middle of the marriage, the person, even if there is no problem, can the person just wake up? Because sometimes all this is happening online. Somebody can just be online, even without even thinking about it. And
Just
when,
wake up and do DNA test.
yeah, because
I don't think.
it's very possible that you could be influenced with what is going on. It's very possible. And somebody watches the trend here, and then you
Okay,
begin to think,
If,
I still need to do this because you hear stories
I
that
think-
the person was not cheating.
uh,
You understand that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So now, how about doing DNA test at birth? Some people are advocating for compulsory DNA test because
they're doing, but is it cheap?
yeah, with time it could be cheap because the way things are going,
Right now.
the way things are going now.
Mm.
A lot of time, every week you see one story or the other. I've heard stories of guys and then even some people who. There was one like 2 or 3 years ago, a judge in Delta State, 5 children, only 2.
Oh my god.
The other 3 grown-up children. One is even 17 years and thereabouts.
Mm.
But his own, somebody started calling him the particular man that one also was married, but wasn't actually giving birth at a stage. He left his children back.
Okay, the person who had the remaining 3 kids,
That was in his house. He was going to
he
take care
was
of.
aware all the while.
He was actually dating the woman
That's crazy.
for more than 20 years. So
Yeah.
that one started testing the man.
Okay.
So-
that was how he found out.
The man just found out that somebody, I think he leaked from the press. Somebody just gave him info on time because it was embarrassment. So the guy quickly went for DNA test, did press conference and announced it himself. He got a hold of the whole thing because it was going to be a very national embarrassment. Like, I think the chief justice of Delta then. So the man had the courage, did the whole DNA test. The children that were raised, they called conference, and then everything was just settled like that. You get. You said when. So at the middle of the marriage, I cannot just stand up and do DNA test.
You can, but you can't tell me.
I should not tell you. Why?
You can't tell me now. You can only do this. Okay, what if you tell me and then it comes out that okay, these are your children?
I don't know now how
I don't know
women
if I
feel.
can
That's why
ever-
you're here. You're a
ever
woman.
Forget that.
You can never forget that.
I don't know if I can. I guess I can't. I probably will not forget.
You feel like this
I
man
don't
does not trust you.
me. Yeah.